So now let's bring in Zimowit, this year's EMEA captain. Zimowit, I know Max pretty well now, but can you tell our viewers a little bit about Janusz and what made you select him for the team for a third straight season?
Well, mostly the fact that he's been consistently beating me in the last 3 or 4 years. Almost every single time we played in any competition, was it RTSL or ITSL, he won our game, with the exception of 2 cases, which might signify Janusz's point of weakness, and these are the streamed games. Of our last 7 or so games, the only ones that I won were the ones that were streamed in ITSL semifinals. So, kind of two unstoppable forces here. Janusz as the unbeatable villain of my TS life versus Janusz as the one who just keeps losing these broadcasted games. As he also lost the 2 last All-Star matches. So.
Well, if we move on to these players' opening hands, interesting. We'll see if that dynamic continues today, Zimowit. But if we move on to these players' opening hands, both players have to be happy. Max has drawn Marshall, and then D-Stall and Decall, along with 5-year plan in Europe scoring in Janusz's hand. So certainly Janusz with all kinds of access, and Max did get Marshall off early. Looks like Janusz started with De Gaulle. So let's see where we go from here. It's going to be Janusz's AR1 here. If he didn't have 5-year plan, I would say maybe you dump Europe scoring right away. But with 5-year plan and Europe scoring in hand, I think you may just go ahead with the coup. What do you think?
Oh, and he goes with Deco. I would coup Iran here, no questions asked. I mean, with Deco and D-Stall in hand, you want to lower DEFCON as soon as possible. But apparently he decides to go on aggression early on. One problem in his hands, of course, is the NATO, especially since Max has special relationship in his.
Yes, so let's see if Max is able to hold on to the special relationship, and if he can get a NATO activated special relationship off. Yeah, I guess I'm surprised. I would like to see the coup here, which forces Max to fill France immediately and not do anything else to respond to the decall, to what could be coming up next from the decall. But he's just going to go for an AR1 decall. It's a bit of a gutsy play. What do you think of it, Zimowit?
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of that move if it doesn't threaten France. Well, technically, France is already threatened by the goal, so okay, maybe that doesn't qualify. Huh. Yeah, maybe considering that.
So,
what do you do, Al? You cannot really coup in Africa. That's the problem, because then the Soviets coup back, or even... Oh, he invented Truman.
So I would be surprised. You could realign France here at +3. Now, it's probably too risky to do with a 1-op, but I don't know if you want to use the Truman event here.
Huh.
Okay.
Why wouldn't he just grab the damn thing instead?
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that. But okay, he removes him from France.
The quality is not great of the stream, I mean. Okay, but what will Janusz do? He'll just expand around, sadly, probably with NATO. Oh, no, sorry, he had a card that I missed.
Okay, so now he's going to go into India, and he's going to take Thailand.
Yeah, if the opponent doesn't do anything to stop you, why not just spread around? So now he keeps either Angola or Zaire in case of a series of coups.
Yeah.
Okay, one problem is no access to Thailand, so if Janusz were to coup first... Oh! Here goes special! Go, 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 Max! Spend it!
Yes. I should warn you folks, we have a little bit of a partisan commentators today. I'm, of course, rooting for my teammate Max, and Zimowit is rooting for his hand-selected teammate Janusz. We'll do our best to give you an unbiased perspective today, but the two of us do have a rooting interest in this contest.
To hell with that. Go Janusz!
Go Max!
This is one of very rare opportunities where I can honestly say that I'm cheering for Janusz, since usually when I'm watching his game, it's from the other side of the board. Or at the very least in the same competition, and I want some other guy to beat him up when I couldn't.
Yes. Okay,
Whoa.
so it looks like Max went into Malaysia and went into Pakistan, and now waiting on Janusz here.
Yeah,
Janusz
but
certainly has to be happy to see special relationship out of Max's hand.
I don't think I've ever seen on turn 1 Deco and D-Star without Defcon being altered.
Yes, so D-Stall was played. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a tough time seeing the stream here. So
yeah,
D-Stall went into South America.
And Libya.
Yes.
But, okay, a coup in Thailand and no access. So I guess he goes to Laos, at least. Libya probably, since you need some Middle East presence. Maybe Pakistan as well. I mean, you hold the war card. Okay, the stream is a bit choppy.
Yeah, struggling to...
Okay, yeah, we missed a move here, I think. NATO did something. It could Pakistan, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually not able
to see another it at all, coup.
So you lead here.
Okay, Janusz just kept cooing. Okay, and got the war at least. Yeah, so overall, some advantage for Janusz, but nothing fancy. He would now use 5-year plan with Europe to take Venezuela, Libya, and Pakistan, I guess.
Okay, so Max winds up with Thailand.
Oh, he doesn't go for Venezuela. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, I'm just not able to see what's going on. I can see that it's the last action round, but just not sure what is going on. I wonder if... Okay. The Max has to be happy to get Thailand, but it looks like he's lost out on Pakistan and India thanks to a successful IP war.
No. That was a coup in Pakistan. Max ignored that. Another coup in Iran. Only took one influence, sadly. Yeah, it's frozen for me right now already. And Janusz went to Pakistan, Laos, and Libya, of course. Okay, and now he'll be tempted to go the Purge, but... Oh, okay. No, because Max had defectors. And the Purge in this situation would be crazy tempting. Oh, that should have been a higher card. I don't like he used independent reds for that. Because Iran coup is actually pretty important here. To get the other guy out of here. Hey, maybe now Purge. I mean, if you have blockade, even a late Purge is pretty good.
Yeah, especially if you can account for the 4-ops. Sorry, I'm just not able to see what's going on, Zimowitz. So thanks for taking the lead here while we get things straightened out.
Okay, yeah. Max will get away with Asia scoring, it seems. Janusz should have probably boosted, went for South Korea, because Max now equalized the battlegrounds. Janusz will, of course, take India, but that can be met with taking Japan. Okay, space first. So now Max kind of signalized that he has the Asia scoring, otherwise he would have fought for Asia harder. Okay, East European unrest.
East European unrest is a problem for Janusz at the moment. He's going to have to repair that or send it to space.
Yeah, he repaired it immediately.
Yep.
Kind of surprised that he decided to do that. I mean, that could have been a hold card.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that held through if Europe is going to be weak like that.
Okay, now Max starts to mess with the regions. Took Vietnam. Okay, trying to. And that wants to break Iraq. Okay, he's redoing the move. It's a bit choppy for me as well. Yeah, he has Asia, so he went for Asia defense, going for a counter count, but Janusz can match that with the purge if he decides to use it.
Yeah, so I imagine Burma and Afghanistan here. Certainly Max would be upset to see Burma being taken. And Max, I guess, could take Philippines and he could take Indonesia, but that would still be 4, so it's going to be 6 countries. Yeah, Max looks like he'll be able to stop domination.
Well, might force Janusz to use the China card, that's for sure.
Okay, he's not going to go for the domination, and Max is just going to get away with the 1 point.
Oh, you're already seeing the purge move. Now it's frozen for me. So
okay, well, it's AR6 now, and Janusz is taking out blockade. Let's see if he uses it for the event here. Nope, uses it for influence. Going to recycle that card back into the deck, and he will shore up Brazil there. So Max with Venezuela, and Brazil with Janusz. Max now looks like he's going to fill up France with NORAD. I like that play. Now, de Gaulle was Truman'd away, and Janusz has no access to France, so 3 there is probably fine. Normally, I like to overprotect France as my first available opportunity, but not necessary right at this moment. And so Janusz gets a couple of VPs out of Milops, and we move on to turn 3. And some scoring cards here in Janusz's hand, and he's going to just go ahead and headline Europe and eat his 5 points. Max does not have defectors. We certainly got to be happy to see those 5.
Lucky for Janusz, he also doesn't have the East European unrest, or this would have been much more painful.
Yes, that was you're absolutely right about that, Zimowit. He cannot account for East European unrest, and if Max were to headline it, that would be an additional 5 points for Max. So he's very lucky about that. So looking at Max's hand, Korean War is going to have to go to space here, I would assume. Suez will probably be held for blockade. Warsaw could probably be evented harmlessly.
Yeah, an easy hand generally.
Yep.
No problems here. Okay, so 5 for Max and probably 2 more.
That looks likely.
And CIA in Janusz's hand, so... Whoa! Janusz gets the Olympics!
Oh boy,
that's annoying.
Couldn't see that. I can't see that on my screen now. It's frozen for me, but that is incredibly annoying because that's a 4 VP swing right there.
Man, just like the European domination, just like that. Okay, I guess my Janusz should go with CIA. I mean, he has a way of getting Milops this turn in Colombia, and CIA is too big of an issue to hold on to it. And giving away melee scoring, well, actually Max already knows about that, yes. Janusz played CIA, rightly so, showing his hand. Yeah, no real problems in this hand other than CIA. He will dump containment, space NORAD. Oh, so far so good. I'm a little surprised that after this... yeah, they're saying some messages. After this monster hand on turn 1, Janusz didn't end up with better position in Asia.
Yeah, he did have a real good hand on turn 1. So now Max does get a nice coup in Zaire. I wonder if so Max will be able to take Algeria at his leisure as well. And Janusz.
Oh, and Janusz doesn't coup even. Okay, it's trying to fight for the Middle East. I know, you can't really fight too much. I mean, Janusz will just score now.
Yes,
still with the domination.
I can only assume we'll just get scored right here. And then Max will need to move on to Mexico, Algeria, Panama, perhaps South Africa, perhaps Southeast Asia as well to shore up And then I wonder, I don't know. I guess it's probably not a good situation to use Japan to take Japan. Max looks like he just missed on his space roll.
I mean, it's not that bad. If you take Japan, you're very close of setting up some domination later. Okay, he used
so that
it
would square
here.
the battlegrounds at 3-3, and then Formosan, which may get evented here by Janusz.
Okay, Janusz, I think, should have entered South Africa earlier, because now he didn't. Okay, he will coup somewhere. Either Colombia, probably Colombia is a better bet. Yeah, because now you create some serious threats. And if coup fails, which it sadly didn't. Oh, but Janusz gets the second Arab-Israeli war in the early war.
Yeah,
Both at
got to be
1 in
upset
3.
about 2 Arab-Israeli wars going against him, along with the Olympic Games. 6
oh
VPs
yeah,
out
that
of
was
nothing.
huge. So overall, an 8 VP swing from the non-scoring events that could have gone either way. What? Not a coup? Weird. I would think he would go for a coup. And Fidel is a good hold card. You can easily event it next turn. Just pressuring Colombia. Especially since Max did a play I didn't really like. He did not take Panama.
Yeah, so I guess he's going to take it right here. I would assume 1 Panama, 1 Mexico, 2 Algeria with his 4 ops.
It's Janusz's move now.
Right.
And he will what? Coup Colombia again, maybe. Alright, Formosa could be a problem. Not huge, though.
Yeah, Max
but
didn't
okay, I
want to
understand. I understand that he maybe didn't want to give up domination, potential domination like this.
Yeah. So I wonder if I would think 1 Mexico, 1 Panama, 2 Algeria, and that's exactly what Max does. Sets up Africa domination, but he gets the wrong scoring. Although he does get ABM.
Wait, I'm still waiting for it, waiting to see the hands.
Yep. So ABM and Nissel Envy in Janusz's hand. Janusz also gets OPEC, so that'll be a nice 3 VP for him. Not a great hand for Janusz, but he does get both Nasser and Sadat. So we may see Sadat evented early and then Nasser evented right behind it to just flip the 2 countries back.
What does he go with then?
I assume South America here, right? With the scoring in hand.
But that's Max has ABM, so he went with that.
Yeah.
And Janusz Latin American Death Squad, so a good odds for Venezuela coup.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's bad. So Janusz might go for Panama instead.
Sorry, Zima, what happened?
A roll of 6 in Brazil.
Oh, okay. So Max went for Brazil instead of Argentina, and wound up rolling big. Okay, gives him a temporary domination in South America.
Yeah, and since Janusz now really should coup either in Zaire or in Panama, he probably will go for Zaire. Oh, with the 4 up now.
Yeah, if he coups Zaire, Max is going to get off a cheap domination.
Very. And this Latin American Death Squad is mostly wasted now. I mean, he probably had to coup Zaire, but...
So he couped Zaire, and then Max got off a domination in South America. So yeah, that's a very nice turn for Max, although now his position in Africa is weaker.
Okay, just standard OPEC grab. And cultural, also a cheap giveaway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One problem for Max is, if he goes for a non-battleground in Central America, that's probably a mistake, because Janusz will almost always win the coup war, thanks to the bonus. And he did that. So now a Sadat coup in Guatemala is so obvious. I'm pretty sure Janusz will go
under
for
lads, you're not going to coup that back. Well, unless we have a terrible roll here. Okay, well,
we did.
well, we did have a terrible roll. So, yeah, Camp David event strong here with Nasser in hand. Okay, so now Nasser just takes Egypt back to 1-2. The region has already scored. It doesn't matter a ton.
Yeah,
Camp David off.
Right, so Nasser now not that great. Missile envy for a coup in Colombia, I assume, or maybe Guatemala, Haiti. Hard to see what else to do here.
And they both space, so neither of them getting off the double space, and that next spot will be critical.
Okay, I guess I missed a couple moves. Oh, Bear Trap, Vietnam revolts.
Yep, Bear Trap went to space, so did Vietnam. They both succeeded. Now Missile Envy for influence. Yeah, and he's going to stick one in Egypt to prep for Nasser.
Clever.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, less clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would he do that? I mean, scoring is gone. Scoring is gone. That's a pure mistake.
Yeah, that was. Max had to know something fishy was going on, and obviously Muslim Revolution still out as well.
Yeah.
And a bit of an unimaginative play there by Max, but
it was just one op.
just one op, so not a huge problem there. And of course, as you said, he didn't want to start taking Central American battlegrounds, given the lads. So, okay, Janusz was able to take Egypt back.
Okay, preparation for Willie.
Yeah, he's going to prep for Willie. I might hold Willie. He's a good space card. And Cuban Missile Crisis, maybe, I mean, I guess you hold it for a headline, but with Janusz already in Cuba.
Yeah, but it still stop the AR1 coup.
Yeah.
Okay, he went for Willie immediately. Okay, he remembers about Formosa. All right, okay, make up your mind. Preparation for Willie.
Yeah.
I think Janusz with Comic-Con definitely wants Zaire. Maybe Haiti, Guatemala as well, just for protection there.
Sorry, not Zaire's at 4 already. Do you mean?
Sorry, yeah, Nigeria. Yeah, the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Barely see the names here, but yeah, I should have remembered that one. Not Costa Rica, Ivory Coast also makes some sense for access in case he would. Whoa!
So he's going to protect Cuba there and Sudan for domination. Okay.
Huh. Okay, now definitely one into Guatemala should be a part of this move.
Yeah.
Why Willie?
Maybe
right.
Saharan states here as well to stop the domination, get access to Nigeria.
Yes, definitely. I don't like that Janusz did not. Oh, and the Purge. What a hand. Purge, Cuban Missile Crisis, nuclear subs, good scoring.
Yeah, nuclear subs certainly. Max happy to see that. Either of them could be good headlines.
Okay, but Quagmire and Liberation Theology for Janusz.
Okay, so both of them have to be happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah, USA has a clearly better hand here. I mean, Janusz has 5-year plan and grain cells, which is now unspaceable.
Yep. Oh, and special relationship also unspaceable.
Ouch. Yeah, so that's a China card play, I guess.
Yes.
Kind of forced.
If to the extent there's a weakness about Mac's hand, it's a pretty crappy hand to be Quagmired, and he doesn't have a good card to discard to it. He can dump socialist governments, which is an empty action round at worst, if he needs to.
He did not get Quagmired. It was Liberation Theology on Janusz's part. So just now a dilemma. Will he just take something in Central? There's nothing pointing him to a particular region, after all. He has no scorings.
Yep, and he's going to bully Janusz a little bit in Southeast Asia to try and pick up a couple of cheap VPs with Laos.
Okay, he got Okay, I missed something. But Janusz got Mexico with a coup with U2 incident.
Yes, he got a big roll on a coup, and now takes Africa domination.
Yeah, but I think he should have went for Nigeria first, because now Janusz got a coup.
Yeah. So I wonder if he's planning to event nuclear subs here.
He could, probably should. Although
I'd like to get my scoring out of the way first.
But yeah, Africa is currently dominated, so if you event it, you risk just losing the scoring.
Yeah, it's a tough call for Max here.
Okay, he's going for a coup. I don't think Janusz can afford a coup back, so he should probably just
Janusz should
China,
be better
I
off
guess.
Eventing South African unrest.
Yeah, maybe China to Nigeria, Cameroon, I think, and Ethiopia. Re-establish the domination, but definitely overprotect Nigeria. Of course, this risks a huge coup in Cameroon and then a series of realignments. But at least you will keep the tempo.
Yep. And so Max is just going to repair that with a standard 3 ops play.
Okay, maybe I'm missing something. I'm seeing a huge East European unrest. What? He's giving that away? No.
Oh, okay, he gets a 6 though.
Sure, but come on. That was without CIA in play. That's a clear China play. Ooh.
Max misses on the roll. So evidently it looks like maybe he'll hold nuclear subs. Certainly Max wants to get to space here with socialist governments, and he's obviously got to score Southeast Asia. Maybe he wants to salt on AR7. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, but what will Janusz do? Quagmire mid-turn? I mean, you don't want to space fuck your plan, especially with Southeast Asia scoring still unaware to you. It's somewhere. But he did?
Yep, he spaced 5-year plan and so,
got it.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Quagmire will be played AR7.
Yeah, that's pretty good also. Janusz is rolling strong. Okay.
Able to see where did that coup go, Zimowit?
Africa, the little one below Zaire, Zimbabwe. Right.
Zimbabwe, yes.
I'm kind of surprised that Janusz gave away special instead of playing China. I know giving away China is huge, but his hand wouldn't get him into trouble, really. I mean, he would space Gray next turn.
Yeah, well, I wonder if Max is planning to salt for Purge.
Ooh, is he doing it right now?
I can't see. Yeah. You can tell me.
Yeah, he did, the villain. Okay, Quagmire now, I guess. But still, that's playing... No? Oh, he cancelled that move. That would have been a great move. Salting for Purge right now. Because Janusz wants to Quagmire AR7. And socialist governments would be the card to give away that. Okay, but he decided to stop the Africa domination. Okay, sensible. But then you give up nuclear subs to Quagmire.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And what? He gave up salt instead of nuclear subs. Okay, nuclear subs are great in the right circumstances.
Okay, and there is Africa.
Janusz has it. Okay, so...
And Max also...
Okay, nuclear subs... Janusz starts with Che, I guess.
Yeah, Che gives him domination, and then he will, I assume, just dump Africa on R1 now.
Definitely.
Janusz also with Brush War. Yeah, that's rough for Max. If Max is able, as Max salts for Purge.
But look at the rest of Janusz's hand. Brush War, sure, it's cool. Other than that, total crap. He has 3 1-ups. 2 practically unplayable 2-ups and scoring.
Yeah. So now, interestingly, I certainly hope Max has not forgotten about Blockade. because Muslim Revolution currently the only card that's now got to be held for blockade instead of spaced.
Yeah, but he
Whereas
doesn't
I'm sure,
have any reason to space prematurely.
But Max, I'm sure, would like to event one small step and then space Muslims to get to that 3VP. But yeah, you're right. There's no rush on that.
But what to do now? I mean, Max also has a crappy hand. Nothing. Okay, he could coup Africa with. Probably still should, despite it's being scored. But other than that, that's not a hand to coup Mexico with.
Yeah, I like to event the Pope here. I think. I would not try these
realign. Well, he has the scoring. He has to try realigning with something.
Okay.
Not the Pope, probably. I would have used maybe how I learned. But it's readable. Okay, he got one. Got two, down to one. So Janusz, not blockade, please. Gunman. Blockade is something you want to hold on to for a while. Well, gunman is something you want to get rid of.
Yeah. Okay.
But later, Janusz will use a brush war against. Okay, now a coup.
One-op coup?
Again, one. Okay, now probably it has to be blockade. Okay. Yeah.
So that's not the worst thing in the world. You make Max worry about blockade in the late war now.
True. Besides, Max wouldn't dump. Okay, another coup fails. So Asia, I guess. Yeah, it cannot really get either worse or better.
A brush war in Panama would be devastating here.
True, but it will happen as soon as Janusz will lose access to Mexico finally.
Ah, yes.
I mean, right now.
Sorry, Zima, I missed what happened. I had a little blackout there. Okay. So
yeah,
Max took Mexico back. Big role with the Nixon coup.
And now we really need that role to work. Come on.
Yes. Big miss. And now Max takes domination.
Yeah, nothing Janusz can do about it.
Nothing he can do about it short of using China, which I don't think he'll want to do. He's going to have to space. And boy, that is a big turn of events there for Max. Looked like he was going to get dominated, give up as many as 5 VPs. Instead, he winds up scoring 2 of his own. And he will now be able to use, I would assume, you event one small step, hold the Muslims, and then have a shot at 3 VPs on space next turn.
Definitely. Okay, Janusz has to give up the puppets. Damn, if only either of these 2 roles. I mean, okay, Max kept trying, so he first sort of failed 2 roles before he made big with that 6. But I really expected Janusz to make the Panama roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Zemo, would you event one small step if you're Max here to climb ahead 2 spaces, or would you coup Nigeria?
No. Oh, right. You still can.
Oh, what a huge coup!
Okay. Oh, he could Panama. Nice. And okay, got one back in Nigeria. Oh, wow. And Junta, and Voice, and Brezhnev, and Defectors. Okay, Defectors don't matter, but still. Junta, Voice, and Brezhnev versus what? Deco, Mr. Kennedy, Alliance for Progress. Okay, that's somewhat relevant. Janusz can see the headline, of course, but yeah, Junta is, doesn't really give you much advantage to know that you're gonna get hurt.
So we will bury you think?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, at least you stopped the coup. I think it's will bury no matter what, really. I mean, against Usuri, same. Because you don't really have a good coup target here. Yeah. I mean, Nigeria is sort of impermissible. Besides, you need to get your VPs now. And lots of it. 3 from will bury you, 3 from space. Might just be enough.
Repair West Germany here.
Oh, right.
At some point. West Germany's still sitting at 3-1.
Yeah, but Max has better ops here. After Wilbury is used, at least.
Yep. So yeah, I think Junta is the right play, and then I wonder if he's just going to put stick 2 in Argentina and coup. You could stick 2 in Argentina, you could coup Haiti, or you could. I mean, I guess you could just stick 2 in Haiti and realign Cuba.
I think that creating 2 threats is pretty good here.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Although it's a good idea, of course.
Yeah, I like two Argentina, coup Haiti. You're creating the 2 threats, and Janusz does not have a 4-op to fix it.
Oh, even if he did, what are you going to do with Haiti?
Yeah, not with a 4. So never mind.
Right.
Not see that massive roll. All right. So our man here. Oh, yeah, a big hit for Max.
Gunman. Oh man.
Gunman, Liberation, and Portuguese will be going into the dumpster.
Yeah, that's a huge advantage for Max right now. I mean, still has advantage in Europe. Soon domination. Domination in Africa. He will soon have domination in Central. Asia doesn't look so good as well for Janusz. Although maybe Korean War will be back, of course.
Yeah, Korean War back in the deck. Max needs to maybe think about filling up, not Japan, but Taiwan. Protect against that war. Taiwan's Formosan is in effect.
One and gone. So now what? Angola, I guess.
Sorry.
Seriously?
Missing. I'm missing what's going on. What happened with the what happened with the Arman ops?
Janusz retook Argentina.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got realigned out of Cuba, and he would have gotten realigned out of Angola as well, but for some reason Max went for Chile with the second roll.
Okay.
Okay, last good card of Janusz's.
Yeah, Janusz has some problems here. Shuttle in particular could be an issue, although I assume that'll go to space, but then you'd have to give up Alliance.
You don't give up Alliance.
Yeah, I don't think you can give up Alliance.
That's a space
Not
card.
with 3, no.
Because right now, after Gunman with the board like this, it looks like War Games is the best bet for Janusz.
Yes, and if he hits on his space roll, he'll be comfortably within War Games territory. Max also should be thinking about think about arms race. Neither party with Millops at the moment.
True. I'm guessing Janusz might coup with colonials since it didn't create any threats that need to be addressed. He has to get one either way, so might have well be in Africa, since that would alter the domination status. Yes.
You're right. Okay, so Max not going to get off.
Okay,
get off arms race because Usuri is a must event.
Another big roll. Okay, Janusz probably should ignore that and just space, since he has to anyway. What? Huh.
So if he's going to space shuttle, that means he's going to hold on to Alliance, give up Kennedy.
Whoa! Good call, Janusz. He had an opportunity, a short window of opportunity in Africa, and he got it. And protected himself in South America as well.
I'm sorry, Zimot, I missed what happened. What did Janusz do there?
He realigned Max out of Nigeria and Argentina.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So, Space Alliance, I guess. Then suffer Panama Canal and use Kennedy to take Nigeria. Although he is also temporarily dominated in Asia on account of Formosa and shuttle diplomacy.
Yeah, Max needs to take Taiwan if he hasn't already. I can't see the screen.
Yeah, but the big red number at the top sort of looks like a 9 now.
Yeah, that is a high number in red.
Okay, so I guess now... Okay, Max knows about Asknot, but he cannot know if he'll get it. So, has sort of... Oh no, it's Janusz's move right now.
Yeah, so Max went to space with Muslims. And so that makes sense.
Nothing to discard.
But yeah, he's got nothing to discard. He'll want to hold on to both of these.
So Nigeria 1 and I guess West Germany too.
Yeah, I think West Germany is pretty good here. And Max is going to have to. I guess Max will have to just use Brezhnev here and not voice because he'll want to fill up West Germany.
Yes. So overall, on the board, still advantage Max, but not as big. He dominates Asia, sure, and Europe, and soon will dominate Central. But okay, Asia is maybe manageable if you score Middle East first and deactivate shuttle diplomacy.
Yep. So do we see the turn 8 war games?
I mean, if Sankt was the one playing the Reds here, that's guaranteed. Whenever he steals a VP advantage, he has war games turn 8. Okay, Janusz is no Sankt, I guess. That's a purge from... Okay, another purge from Max. Awesome. Okay. So, what does Janusz do? Dump shuttle... South? And Korean War will not happen for Janusz. Although he might get something out of it. Okay, one thing he might get is a Bertrap Purge combo. And he has just exactly one Triop to meet that.
Okay. Yes. Wow, yeah, that could be large.
Yeah, and since it's at 9 VPs and Max doesn't have any way to get VPs or I don't know, delay war games, he might event Bertrap here. After Janusz goes with, I assume, Solidarity.
Okay, so we got a huge roll coming up, folks. This is potentially game deciding. And he hits the roll.
Oh, man. Okay, what did he do with Solidarity? What did he coup? Oh, probably just missed something.
Yeah, he couped Panama. And,
I think good idea. Just to overprotect it.
Yep, he could Panama and hit something there. So Max will also be happy to see Ortega gone. He might immediately enter Cuba. But yeah, Janusz with just one ops here left. Iran-Iraq War, actually a good event. So that looks like he's going to try it right now.
All right, Janusz has Ortega, so a bit of a ballsy play by Max, entering Cuba without knowing about it. Okay, I guess Janusz missed the war.
Okay.
Now what? I think he should start couing in Africa. I mean, he has a low up hand, so that's the best thing to do.
Yep, that's a good use of those crappy ops. So Nixon for a coup.
Yeah, that probably might have been a better event.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I would have taken my 2 VPs out of that, given the war game situation.
Whoa, okay. Not sure I like that move. I know it's not that painful under the Purge, but still makes Panama just a bit too vulnerable. And Janusz should remember about Voice of America.
So is Max going to... Yeah, he's going to take Japan here. Oh
no, come on. Not with Korean War, surely.
Yeah.
That's a space card.
Yeah, no, you've got to space it under flower power. I was going to say, without flower power, you could take Japan and risk the 6. Oh, and Max just got rid of his only 3. Blockade now for the event. Oh, Max forgot about blockade.
Yeah, but will Janusz dare? I don't think so. I mean, Janusz must think that Max holds something, and he probably saves blockade for a turn when he has outreach or terrorism.
Okay.
Now I would overprotect Panama here. And with Iran-Contra, probably...
Giving up. He's given up the war and the 2 VPs. Oh, and he hits the 6.
What the hell?
Oh,
why
my
would you
goodness.
give up the war?
That I don't like that at all. Oh my goodness.
I mean, without thrower power, that doesn't take huge balls to risk an impossible roll, which happened here. But with extra 2VP penalty and some option to not to do that, I mean, suffer the unrest.
And then you also could have used the 1-op. OPEC was only 3. And OPEC was only 3 VPs, which then you could have made 2 by using 2 ops to break. And it was 2 VPs guaranteed with the potential for 2 more.
I'll probably hold OPEC hoping it would get free later, but...
Yeah, and sure enough, there's the blockade event, and this is...
What? He evented it?
Yeah, he evented it. Max emptied West Germany.
Okay, that's a gigantic purge turn for Janusz. I mean, I don't think so anyone, with that crappy, awful, pathetic, bad hand, actually gained so much.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
I'm still waiting to see it.
Yeah, so Max gonna headline one small step here. It was a bit too little too late, I'm afraid, Max. And Janusz with lots of blue in his hand. He's got Asia scoring, which would have been a big problem for him had Max not evented the war. Or rolled a 6. Yeah, the hostage crisis is nice.
Okay, special. Yeah, not really a problem, since you can use intervention on it. Okay, grabbing. Okay, so voiced messed up mostly.
India and the Middle East.
And Africa, one from Nigeria is missing, but Janusz will now obviously take it, I assume. Oh, he needs to go 1 in India, 1 Nigeria. Would be the play, I guess.
Yeah, and Max has Africa scoring, but he's also got Aldrich, so that will be dumped. Kitchen, I am sure, is not active. It is not.
Okay. Interesting that Janusz did not take Africa domination here.
Man, if Max holds OPEC for blockade and spaces the war instead of the other way around, this board just looks so different.
Oh, hell yeah. He would have been out of War Games territory, probably.
Yeah.
Central.
And Janusz about to score Asia for him.
Okay, he decides to hold Aldrich, it seems, and dump Africa, so Janusz is probably annoyed with himself a little bit, at least.
Yeah, so Max now with the opportunity to space, but he's got a bad hand here.
Still, oh no, he's not going to hold Aldrich. He'll just discard one of the reds with it.
Yes. So he can discard one. Of course.
So yeah, a mistake on Janusz's part. He should have taken Nigeria immediately. Kind of weird that he didn't. Okay, so Central will take it down 3. Still a big advantage. And Europe is still open.
Yeah, so Zima, let's just talk real quick. It's turn 9. Janusz is up 15 VPs. What's Max's path to victory here? Europe control is out the window with the Pope and Solidarity gone. He's not climbing back on the VP track with just 1 domination on the board. Is grain sales still out?
Stopped it quite. Okay, maybe it was turn 6. So maybe
grain sales, duck cal, tear down.
Yeah, that's a lot of them actually.
So it's CIA. I know is out of the deck.
If Janusz is really paranoid, did he just get away with special?
Max triggered Suez. Max triggered Suez and then allowed the UK to be emptied and didn't repair it.
Janusz is getting away with everything here since turn 8 or 7 maybe.
Oh man. If Max just holds OPEC instead of and spaces the war, Max is dominating in Europe, Max is dominating in Asia, in addition to Central America, and he's just in much better shape. But now he's even to behind in Asia. Also, he gives up China, which I don't understand.
I'm still stuck on saying special.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think DEFCON is his only path here.
Yeah, China was what did he do with it?
I don't. Maybe he jammed West Germany. I don't know. Okay, Iron Lady going for more into West Germany.
Special is free now. Okay, but that had to happen. Yeah, maybe they were fighting for West Germany indeed, but no Formosa even now. So even if he steals in the Pakistani war, it's still a draw in Asia.
Yeah. Yeah. Janusz holding UN, so...
Okay, no war games for Janusz, but also no grain sales. Yeah. He gets one
just
suicide card.
Easily be spaced. He's also got ABM and Missile Envy. He's got the IP war. Max with Chernobyl, but that's not really going to do anything.
Interesting. Yeah, Missile Envy. I wonder if Janusz goes for a Missile Envy headline, or will he play it mid-turn? Actually, even if he plays it right now in the headline, that's pretty crazy. Because unless Max... Okay, ABM is the headline. Unless Max would hit ABM, he cannot lower DEFCON. Okay, so what do we do with that? Libya, Mexico...
I mean, he could just jam 4 into West Germany. Right. That's exactly what he's going to do.
And yay, Reagan bombs Libya. Not much to do with that.
Yep, that's not going to help you.
Okay, they're going to trade coups. And Janusz with a big advantage in the fight for West Germany. And he very well might event Missile Envy later at DEFCON 2. Wilbury is gone for good.
Yep, and now we've also, of course, got to account for Summit and the Olympics, but Summit's in his hand. I'm not sure where the Olympics are, but yeah, Missile Envy stealing war games to win the game is a bit of a dramatic play.
Well, he just plays Cal, not cooing Angola. That's weird.
I know what he wants to do. Oh, he wants to take West Germany immediately, I guess.
Yeah, but he has even intervention for it, so there's no way he loses the fight for West Germany.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And now his hand is pretty weak. He doesn't have mill-ups, he'll have to coup something anyway. Okay, he dominates Europe, but now the big moment. Will he be prescient, I think is the word, enough to use Missile Envy for the event?
Yep.
Okay, still Max considering his move. Yeah, I think I would, especially after I missed such move in a team game against UK, I think. When we were totally lost on the board and just praying, hoping he would get war games, but I somehow missed that back then. So, I guess Max is probably holding... Okay, Janusz is going for Arab Israeli. For a coup somewhere. Giving up Che? Oh, right, But no, he didn't have to do that.
Well, he didn't want to give up Vietnam revolts, I guess.
Okay, no great coups for Janusz, but he gets enough in Africa to stop any attempts at US domination, probably. Europe is a dead draw.
Yep.
Janusz's hand is pretty weak. I'm a bit worried about that, because the board is not that much to his advantage. Although, yeah, there's no big advantage for Max as well. He gets 3 from the Central America, and the last move privilege, of course.
Yeah, 3 from Central America. Otherwise, neither of them have domination here anywhere.
Janusz maybe should fight, but no, Janusz's ops are just way too weak. For the fight, yes, fighting for Israel is a good idea.
I think Janusz may be thinking of eventing Missile Envy on AR7.
That's interesting, yeah.
To just prevent Max from doing anything weird. Now he'd have to make sure Olympics was in the discard.
Oh yes, that's when you probably have to.
Yeah.
Oh come on, Janusz.
Yeah, I think he's checking for that right now. He does not see Olympics in the discard, so he's not going to event Missile Envy.
Aye, but mid-turn is reasonably safe. I would do it mid-turn probably, without Will Bury in the play, of course. As AR7, probably not.
Yeah. So Vietnam revolts. Now I don't think that's even the extra op's going to do enough country count wise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That's still not enough.
9-4. That's an eternal draw.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Janusz is going to hold on to the China card unless he sees a very profitable a coup. Why would you coup? Oh, but the last move has to be Aldrich, so War Games will be AR6.
Yeah, the last move, or you could space Aldrich and play War Games AR7, but then you'd have to stomach Marine Barracks, which he doesn't want to do.
Yeah. Okay, something happened. Janusz, I think, could with the summit instead of taking Israel. I don't know why. I mean, Israel's domination. So he definitely should do that.
Yes, definitely. Israel's got to be taken here.
Yeah, but Janusz, I think, used summit for a coup. Not sure where or why. Okay, now in the Pakistan. Okay, now it's domination.
Yeah, now you got domination in Africa.
So in the Pakistani war, Nigeria, Israel. I mean, he has to take Israel. That's a yeah. Okay.
Hey, hits on the coup.
Keeps hitting them. That's good. But now War Games. So what? No. Okay. No, but that's AR6. I'm not mistaken.
Hey, yeah. So it's AR5. So he's gonna coup there.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, so that was AR5. So each one of them has 2 plays left.
Grain cells. He lost a card to grain cells, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so intervention, I guess. Or is he eventing it? Come on, what's the play? No, he could. Ay. So he's playing the China card after all.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Missile Envy with Olympics in the discard, Missile Envy is a no-brainer event on AR7 here. But yeah, with it unaccounted for, he certainly can't do it with ahead this far.
What? Is he going to coup with War Games?
Yep.
Whoa.
And give up a VP for the privilege.
Yeah, okay, so what's the situation in Africa? It's...
I would just spend the 1 op of UN intervention and take Israel.
Yeah, I wonder how much you can do with China. Probably you're right. Probably you cannot do much, actually.
Can he do 1 Israel? No.
Because you cannot really alter the status of Africa.
Yep, Max lamenting the KW there.
Janusz is thinking, but I don't see a way to utilize the China card.
I think just the 1 op into Israel is the play.
Yeah. Was he maybe a break in Africa somewhere? Oh, domination in Europe. Okay. And
a break.
A break.
Just break a battleground. True. Just break Israel.
Although, does
It doesn't
have 4?
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but you could just break Israel with that.
True, that's one more. Okay, so China play that way maybe was justified, although I don't think Max could have done anything with Aldrich here, other than break Middle East.
Yeah.
That one up would have been wasted somewhere. Yep.